What's up, you guys? Thank you for clicking on this video. So as you can tell by the title, we have some interesting Earthspark figure merch news to cover today. So first up here, via comicbook.com, we have official images revealed for Earthspark Deluxe Class hashtag and Soundwave. These are coming out in about a month and they retail for $19.99. And let's talk about, I guess, Soundwave here first. He looks good. He looks pretty decent. I mean, for something that's $5 cheaper than your typical collector mainline deluxe, it doesn't look bad, but at the same time, this was kind of something we were getting for 15 bucks not too long ago, like a few years ago. So I'm not that impressed, to be honest with you guys. I don't know, this stuff and the pricing for everything, it's just getting annoying. I mean, how much longer can we use this as an excuse of the economy is different? It's not 2017 anymore. It's not 2010 anymore. I mean, that's obvious, but like, you know, I don't want to get too like political and with society issues and stuff, but we made all this stuff up. You're telling me we can fix certain issues going on in the world and lower the prices somehow? I mean, this world is just so screwed to me. But anyway, that's as much as I'll say because I know there's already some people that aren't going to agree with me and they're going to white knight for Hasbro for whatever reason. That's just how it is. But Soundwave looks decent for 20 bucks, I guess. Not really something I really care about getting. But the stealth bomber mode looks pretty dope. I probably prefer that to the robot mode, honestly, because anything that's a stealth bomber, especially as a transformer, just looks cool anyway. I'm thinking of Mind Wipe from the Revenge of the Fallen toy line. That was a Voyager class back in 2009. But looking at hashtag here, again, she's pretty decent for 20 bucks, decent amount of paint and details for the vehicle mode and robot mode. Nothing too crazy there. It looks like the articulation is going to be decent on both of them. They don't look like bad sort of, not really gimmick deluxes, but like, slightly lesser than your typical collector line deluxe. So these aren't too bad, but again, I just wish they were a little cheaper because these look like freaking... to be honest with you guys, I grew up in the 2000s, early 2010s when it was the era to be a Transformers fan, and it was like the biggest franchise in the world besides Marvel and Star Wars. These look like Scout class figures. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Like, these seriously look like Scout class releases. Like, these don't look bad, obviously, for today's day and age, but just going back not too long ago, these look like figures that would be released under Scout class. So, I don't know, I really don't care to get these, but they look okay for what they are. And now, for the sort of main event of this video. So there was an Earthspark Optimus revealed with a battle trailer. This came out again via comicbook.com with these official images. This is supposedly coming out fall of this year. So if this is coming out fall, which usually is like late summer, early fall, so maybe like August, September, that time frame, how long is Earthspark really still sticking around for this year? Because I thought they were already gearing up to drop Cyberworld and basically ditch Earthspark. So it's really confusing what's going on nowadays. There used to be like a clear sort of, confirmation on what's going on with these cartoons and what's next. And it just seems like everything is all over the place. Like, we don't even know what Cyberworld is. We don't even know when it's coming out. And it's supposed to be coming out this year in like a few short months or whatever. And there's basically nothing on it. And we don't know what's going on with Earthspark when that's ending, if there's going to be more episodes or not. So the whole thing is just strange to me. But anyway, looking at this Earthspark Optimus with the trailer, I mean, at first glance, it looks okay. I mean, it looks like a decent gimmick toy to buy for your kids on a birthday or whatever. Or if you're into collecting this stuff, that's up to you. There's no problem with that. But I'm looking at the price of this. This is 40 bucks. 13 steps for transformation. A trailer that basically does nothing but just house a cannon. It looks like it may have firing missiles, which is okay, but that's really nothing crazy. You used to get firing missiles on $15 deluxe like 7 years ago, so I'm not really too impressed by this, especially with the price point. I mean, this Optimus looks like it was the Warrior class figure that's packed with, not even the Deluxe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the Warrior class Optimus. So they're not even packing the Deluxe with it, and they're charging 40 bucks. So basically an extra $20, $25 for just a shell of plastic that really does nothing. Barely has any paint on it whatsoever. Sculpted details are very minimal and super simple, really nothing crazy in that department either. So I'm looking at this like, what is really worth 40 bucks? Like, this Optimus figure looks terrible. You know, for 40 bucks, that used to take you a long ways with Transformers figures, and it's really depressing to see what 40 bucks gets you with the new cartoon figures. I don't know, man. Like, this is just so terrible to me. I don't know what we got to do to bring it back to how it used to be 10, 15 years ago. And there's going to be people that are going to be hating on me in the comments for my opinion. But honestly, guys, I'm just sick of subpar figures that are overpriced. I'm honestly getting sick of it. You know, I try and defend Hasbro for certain things, and I do understand how the world is. But at the same time, what is really going on here? How much longer can we blame economy and how the world is in 2025? Because this just seems weird to me that this is $40. This should be $30 to me. This does not seem like a $40 product. Like just to put into perspective for my younger viewers out there, because I know a lot of y'all watching were born in like 2012, which is insane. $40 used to be the regular price for a leader class figure in around like 2011, and then they raised it to 45 in, I believe, 2013, 2014, around that time. So yeah, it's just insane to me, guys. And I know I'm not the only one out there that thinks this. So many fans are getting tired of these price points and getting subpar product, especially if you're somebody like me or older who grew up, you know, in the early 2010s, the 2000s. I'm not going to go into like the 90s and 80s because that's like way off. That's totally different than what it is now. But the 2000s, early 2010s, that's super recent. And they're still using a lot of the same size classes and what we know for Transformers toy lines for today's standards. So just comparing it from then to now, just look at how far we've fallen, guys. Like, I was thinking about this earlier before recording this video. Like, Cybertron 2005 Voyager class Mudflap. I own that figure. I think it's fantastic. It's aged beautifully. And that figure, when it first came out, was a shelf warmer. People did not like that figure because of certain designs and engineering on it and some of the gimmicks not being good to them. And if you think about it, we were complaining about a figure like that, a figure that people would be glazing till the cows come home nowadays. You know, you drop an Earthspark Optimus with trailer that looks like this for 40 freaking dollars when that Mudflap was $20 in 2005, 2006. People really don't seem to bat an eye. They're not really, I mean, people are obviously complaining about this because it looks ridiculous, but at the same time, there's people defending it and people who love it. So I just don't understand why our standards have fallen so much over the years. And I feel like so many people have just gotten used to it, which is super unfortunate because it's just really telling to me that we go from critiquing and complaining about and not buying, frankly, a great figure like Cybertron 2005 Voyager Mudflap to fast forward 2025 where people are divided on this release, but it's not as much as that Mudflap. There's people defending it, and there's probably going to be more people buying this than that Mudflap, which I'm just speculating on that. I don't know for sure, obviously, but if that's true, if that really happens, like, people have lowered their standards so much. It's really insane to see. But I don't want to ramble on too much longer. I just want to make a video talking about this because I just got severe, I guess you could say, sticker shock looking at the price and looking at what this Optimus figure entails. And to a lesser extent, even with those deluxe figures. Even though those look decent, 20 bucks for those? Like, that's something I used to get for, like, in terms of parts count, obviously not in terms of size. I want to make that clear, even though there's probably already going to be people in the comments like, but this is a little bit bigger than a scout class. I know that, but I'm talking about in terms of detail, paint, and it looks like parts count to me. Now, obviously, I'm no toy engineering expert at Hasbro, but looking at the parts and everything, and you compare it to a scout class, it looks to be around the same. So, and the paint and sculpt and everything and accessories, that's basically what you would used to get for like an $8 Scout class figure. So, I don't know, guys. I mean, if you're into this, if you like it and you want to pay these prices, go right ahead. It's your right to do so. If you like them, there's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, I'm going to voice my opinion, and I think these look awful. And I know for a fact I'm not the only one out there that thinks this, and a ton of people agree with me and are getting sick of the way Hasbro is handling some of these modern-day Transformers products. But yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments below. How do y'all feel about these new Earthspark reveals? Do you love them? Do you hate them? All my social medias are linked down below, including my email, if you guys want to hit me up about business inquiries, or if you want to message me about whatever, or if you want to commission a diorama from me, because I make dioramas for people for their stop motions, photography, or your regular display shelves in your homes. You could either hit me up on any of my social media accounts, or you could just email me and we could work out a deal. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. Catch y'all in the next one. Bye!